In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my complete Star Wars movie collection. Let's jump right into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christopher, and a couple days ago I posted a poll up on YouTube to see which video you guys wanted to see first. And at the time of recording this video, 76% of you guys wanted to see a full Star Wars movie collection tour. So that's what this video is going to be. So without further ado, let's jump into all the Star Wars movies that I have in my collection. So starting off my VHS movie collection, I have episode 1 in full screen format. Back in the day when movies were on VHS, they came out in full screen and widescreen. So I have the full screen version of episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Really fantastic box art. You got Darth Maul in the outside of the frame, and then you got the inside of the frame there where you have Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan, Queen Amidala, and Anakin there. And then episode 1, The Phantom Menace title. On the spine you have Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan there. Episode 1, 20th Century Fox. There's the back of the box there. Really beautiful box art on these VHS copies of the movies. And then there on the other side of the spine is Darth Maul. You gotta have Darth Maul on the other side there. So that's the full screen version of The Phantom Menace. This is a widescreen version of The Phantom Menace. This came in a deluxe box, so it's a wider box. You got the full image, the Phantom Menace promotional image there. That's on all of the VHS movies there. Widescreen video collector's edition. There's the spine there. That's the other spine on the other side, exactly the same. And then the back tells you what's in it. So if I open this up, it had some really nice box art inside of Naboo. You have a Art of the Phantom Menace book. You have a film slide. This one is Obi-Wan Kenobi and Captain Panaka on Tatooine. And then you have the movie itself, the widescreen VHS movie itself. Again, it has that Darth Maul image in the background there with the widescreen image there on the VHS tape. So I don't have episode 2 on VHS in my collection, and then Revenge of the Sith didn't make it onto VHS over here in North America, but I do want to get the VHS copies from overseas of the original trilogy as well as the prequel movies. So that's something to add to my collection that I really hope to add to my collection one day. But kicking off my original trilogy collection on VHS, I have the 3 CBS Fox versions of the VHS copies of Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. So this is before they changed the title of Star Wars to A New Hope. So yeah, I have these 3 individual copies. You will see another version of these movies, actually multiple versions, but another version that's very similar. So these 3 have CBS Fox logo on the side of the spine, and then they all have an image of the character, or a character from that movie. So these ones have Darth Vader, Yoda, and Wicket on the sides of these boxes here. They all have really beautiful box art. So there's the front of A New Hope, or Star Wars as it was called back then, with that really beautiful poster artwork with Luke and Leia and Vader in the background and the 2 droids. There's the spine again, so it's got the CBS Fox logo on this one. And there's the back there with Han Solo and a little write-up. And box art on VHS was just beautiful back in the day. There's the Empire Strikes Back with, again, beautiful box art on this VHS. The spine again that says CBS Fox at the back. And you'll notice on this one, the Empire Strikes Back logo on the spine is straight, where you'll see in another version it is slightly different. And there's the back with the Tauntaun on Hoth, and again a little write-up. And then there's Return of the Jedi. Again, beautiful box art. Again, I'll probably say that multiple times in this video. There's the side, the spine with the CBS Fox logo, and then the back of the box with the little write-up, and then Darth Vader on the Death Star with the Royal Guards there, the Imperial Royal Guards. So the first of my box sets of the original trilogy on VHS, I have the original Star Wars. This one I got for free when I picked up another version of another copy of the original trilogy, but you can see the beautiful box art on these things. Like, it just looks absolutely beautiful. You got the poster artwork wrapped around this entire box. And then a little write-up there, if you guys want to pause that and read that. But if we open this up, you will see Again, the inside, you got some images from the movies, Star Wars Trilogy, some more images. And then the flaps open up. There's some writing on either side there. Some more artwork. And then another write-up there, pretty much telling you what the movies are about. As you can see, the spines of these VHS covers, they differ because these ones say Fox Video rather than CBS Fox as the previous versions did. And then the Empire Strikes Back logo, you'll notice it's slanted rather, where on the previous versions it was straight on that one. And then for the boxes, they're all the same. The fronts are all the same. Beautiful box art. And then the back, the only thing they changed, actually I think they changed quite a bit. So this one's got Darth Vader, and they put some images and blended them together, and they got rid of the little square images that overlaid the main image. So some different images from the movie. And they kind of just overlaid them together. My next version of the original trilogy is actually the last version on VHS that they released before the special edition. So this is the infamous black box art with the main characters being Darth Vader for A New Hope, Yoda for Return of the Jedi, and then I think it was a Stormtrooper for The Empire Strikes Back. But this one is still partially sealed, partially factory sealed. So I say partially because on the back side it did rip, but it did get a piece of tape on there, and this is just how I got it, and I figured I'd leave it that way. So I will show you guys the spines of the boxes. They say Fox Video on the spines. They got the Star Wars A New Hope, so they updated to that on this version. Empire Strikes Back, which I said has the Stormtrooper, Darth Vader on A New Hope, and then Return of the Jedi has Yoda there, and then it does have the Lucasfilm THX there. So I think this is the first one that's digitally remastered with by THX, if I'm not mistaken. So that's my second copy of the trilogy as a box set. Next up, I have the widescreen version variant of that same Star Wars trilogy just before they re-released it in the special edition. So this comes in a wider box. It's almost like a leathery feel to the box, and then it's a Star Wars trilogy there, THX, a little write-up there with George Lucas's name on it, and then you got a little slide-out piece that opens up. First up, you got Star Wars A New Hope. So there's the front of the box. As you can see, it has the infamous Darth Vader, the black box cover. So you got Darth Vader for A New Hope. There's the spine, Fox Video at the top there, widescreen collector's edition, Star Wars A New Hope, and then a picture of Darth Vader. And then there's the back, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then with a couple of overlaid images from the movie with a little bit of a write-up. And there's the other spine there. The Empire Strikes Back, again widescreen, so there's the Stormtrooper with the Battle of Hoth down below. Fox Video, The Empire Strikes Back, Stormtrooper on the side. And then you got a scene from Hoth, or actually it might be on the Millennium Falcon there with Leia, and then a couple of overlaid images from the movie. And then there's the other spine, same as the last one. And then you have Return of the Jedi, so this one has Yoda, and then a scene from the Death Star, the duel on the Death Star between Luke and Vader. Fox Video, Return of the Jedi, and then Yoda on the spines. There's the back, a scene from Jabba's sail barge with some overlaid images from the movie, and again a little write-up. And then the same spine as on the other side. Next up, I have the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. So this is the full screen version in the gold box. This one is still factory sealed. This is the one I bought, and then I got the older version of the trilogy for free that I mentioned earlier in the video. So this is what the box looks like. So there's the updated Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition logo. As you can see, it includes enhanced sound effects and new footage. There's the other side of the box there, Star Wars Special Edition. And then Special Edition Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. So this is the gold box here. the full screen version. I also have the widescreen version, which I picked up I think for like $10 or something. And this one comes in the silver box. It says widescreen down the side of the box there. Same box, so except in silver. So there's the names of the movies, same side of the box there. And then Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition. And if you have both of them, they actually display really well. So you can complete Darth Vader's helmet with the both of them displayed this way, and it looks really awesome. As for the VHS cases themselves, the individual cases, this is the Star Wars Special Edition. It doesn't say A New Hope on this side, on this one though. Just says Star Wars Special Edition, and you got that really nice artwork from the Special Edition. There's the side, Fox Video, Star Wars Special Edition. And then some new images from the updated Special Edition with, of course, the CGI Jabba, and then Mos Eisley updated with special effects. There is the Empire Strikes Back Special Edition. Again, beautiful box art on these things. There's the spine, Fox Video, Special Edition Empire Strikes Back. And then some images from the newly added scenes, so Cloud City, and then a couple other images there from The Empire Strikes Back. And then Return of the Jedi again. Really, really beautiful box art there. There's the spine, Fox Video, Special Edition Return of the Jedi. And then some scenes from the movie. My next copy of the Special Edition of the Star Wars Trilogy is a widescreen copy on LaserDisc. And this is my only LaserDisc copy. And this cost me, I don't know, I think it cost me about $60 to pick up off of Facebook Marketplace, but well worth the money. Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition, 20th Century Fox. There's the back there. And then inside, there's a slide out sleeve where you have a little thing with the images from the movie and the chapters. I suppose that is chapter index there for all the movies, and some images from each of the movies. So neat little booklet there. And then you have 9 discs, I believe this was. So there's 3 discs per movie, so worse than 2 VHSs for a long movie. You got 3 discs per movie. I'm sure there's some bonus scenes on some of this stuff, but that is just crazy. Next, I have my last copy of the Star Wars Trilogy on VHS. I believe this was the last version, at least in North America, that was released on VHS, but I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if there is another version from North America. But it's a very nice version. The again, artwork on this copy is really beautiful. So you got images from the movie there. That's some artwork from the Battle of Yavin, I believe, in space there. And then this little plastic piece just slides off, revealing the full images on the box. So there's you got Darth Vader with the actual Battle of Endor, which I said Yavin, but it's Endor. We got the Death Star 2, the second Death Star. A New Hope with the droids and C-3PO. Return of the Jedi with Yoda, and the battle between Luke and Vader there. And then you got the 3 movies there. So you got widescreen and the full screen version. The box is pretty much the same. So I only picked up the widescreen. I don't need the second version of this one. But you got Star Wars, A New Hope. You got Darth Vader on the spine. The Empire Strikes Back, you got the Stormtrooper, and then Return of the Jedi, you got the Emperor. So there's a box for A New Hope, and then again, I believe it's the same artwork from the Special Edition cover. They just kind of made it into a smaller frame, and then put the title Star Wars A New Hope, and kind of made it look like the prequel boxes, which, you know, came out maybe just before this one was released. This version was released. So then you got the droids on that side there, a write-up and some images from the movie, and then as I showed before, Darth Vader on that side. So the Empire Strikes Back, they went with the black cover. I wish they were all either in black or all in white, but that's the artwork from the Special Edition box set. You get Yoda on the spine, Empire Strikes Back, 20th Century Fox. A write-up and then some little overlaid images, and then a Stormtrooper on that side. And then Return of the Jedi, they switched it back to white. As I mentioned, it would be nice if they had them all the same box color, either white or black. Preferably black, because then it matches up with the sequel or the prequel trilogy, which they released, I think, just before this box set. So then you got Return of the Jedi on the side, Luke Skywalker there. A write-up and some overlaid images, and then you got the Emperor on that spine there, and again 20th Century Fox widescreen. So kicking off my Star Wars DVD collection, I have the Clone Wars movie. This one was the one that was released just before the series was released. I don't remember what year, but there's the front cover. You got the Clone Wars artwork. There's a spine there, and then the back with some scenes from the movie there. And bonus features. There's a disc for the Clone Wars movie there. Next I have the Clone Wars, the Tartakovsky animated Clone Wars on DVD as well. So there's volume 1 and 2 here. So volume 1, there's the artwork for volume 1, the front cover. Some Clone Wars characters there. There's the spine, you got Anakin Skywalker on the spine on this one. And then there's the back of the case there with a little bit of a write-up, of course. There's the inside disc and sleeve for the volume 1, and then you have volume 2 with, again, some great artwork. Another image of Anakin Skywalker there, and then there's the back with the write-up, and then General Grievous filling out that bottom image there. And there's a volume 2 disc and sleeve. Then I have the beginning of the prequel. So I have the Star Wars, The Phantom Menace Episode 1, with that Episode 1 image from the VHS movie as well. There's the spine. And then there's a back with the pod race, special features and stuff. And then you got the little overlay image there. And then the Phantom Menace DVD with the special features disc there. Next we have Attack of the Clones. Again, some really nice artwork for the cover there. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And if you guys did pick up the full screen versions of these movies, it had the blue trim at the top. But I picked up the widescreen. So that's why it's in gold. There's the spine. And then there's a back with the Battle of Geonosis and then an overlay image, some special features. That's the inside disc with Django on the main disc. And then Mace and Obi-Wan on the bonus features. There's the Revenge of the Sith with, again, beautiful box art. Again on this one. Cover art, I should say. Again, widescreen. So you got Star Wars Revenge of the Sith Episode 3. There's the spine right there. And then the back of the image with the battle over Coruscant with an overlay image, special features and stuff. There's the inside. So you got Darth Vader on disc 1 and Yoda on the bonus features. So then we have Episode 4, A New Hope. And these next few versions of the original trilogy, which I'm going to show you, all three of these have the original theatrical cut included. So there's the front cover, so really beautiful box cover art. It differs from the original trilogy box set, which we will see in a little bit here. There's the spine, there's the back there, so you got that classic movie poster look. And as I mentioned, the second disc is the original theatrical 1977 version without special effects, or without the special edition. There's the inside there. And there's the original 1977 version on DVD. The Empire Strikes Back, same thing, widescreen with the gold trim. Beautiful box art or cover art on this one. I actually prefer this cover to the one that's in the box set, which we will see in a little bit. There's the spine and the back of the box again with that retro look there. And again, it does have the original 1980 version of The Empire Strikes Back. There's the inside there with that retro look. So the special edition, and then the original cut from 1980. And there's Return of the Jedi from this same set of movies. Again, I think I prefer this cover art compared to the version which we will see in the box set. So Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. There's the spine, and there's the back of the case with the that poster look to it, that retro poster, and then the inside there. So there's the updated version of the movie, and then the original cut from 1983. So these next 3 copies of the original trilogy, I picked these up probably over 20 years ago off of eBay. They're not legit copies of the movies, but this was before they released the original trilogy on DVD at all. So these are all the 1997 version of the movie, the special edition of each movie. So this is before all the Blu-ray and all those changes, but it still has the special edition changes on them. So, like I said, 20 years ago, before we actually got the original trilogy on DVD, I picked these up on eBay so I could watch them on DVD, and they are great copies still. So first we got Star Wars: A New Hope. So there's the side of the packaging with the Stormtrooper at the side, and then the back with some images, and then some bonus features there. And then there's the inside of the disc there. There's the Empire Strikes Back, which they used that poster from Return of the Jedi. There's the side with Boba Fett, the spine, and then the back with some artwork and stuff, and tells you the bonus features. And then there's a disc inside. And then Return of the Jedi with a pretty nice poster from the Return of the Jedi there for the cover. Princess Leia on the spine, some artwork and clips from the images from the movie, and bonus features as well. And then there's a disc inside. Next I have my last individual DVD, which is a double feature of the Ewoks TV movies, made for TV movies. So you got the Caravan of Courage and the Battle of Endor both on this disc here. So there's the spine with Wicket on the spine, then the back, and then there's the inside there. Next I have the very first copy that they released on DVD of the Star Wars original trilogy there. So you got Star Wars Trilogy. It's in silver for the widescreen. They did gold for the full screen. So there you got A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. And then a concept version of Darth Vader for the helmet on the back. And then Star Wars Trilogy there. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Trilogy. And then the Falcon being chased by a couple TIE fighters. So there's the artwork for A New Hope. Again, widescreen is in silver for this box set. There's the spine of the case, and then the back of the case, which looks cool as well. And then the inside. Then you have the Empire Strikes Back. As you can see, different artwork than on the other version that had the original theatrical cut of the movie as a bonus disc. This one has different color artwork. It has the blue rather than the, I think it was a purple or pink color, if I'm not mistaken. There's the spine, and then the back with the Battle of Hoth, and then the inside of the disc and the sleeve. And then Return of the Jedi, again, different color artwork, different artwork altogether on this disc compared to the last one. So this one's got the green light behind everyone. There's the spine, and then the back of the case with the battle over Endor, and then the inside there, the disc and the sleeve. And this box set came with a bonus disc of bonus material. So this was the bonus case here with Darth Vader, and then you can see all the bonus features inside his the reflection of his lenses there on his helmet. There's the spine, the back with George and Mark Hamill on set, and then there's the inside there. So you got the concept Vader and concept art by Ralph McQuarrie. And then for my last box set for the original trilogy on DVD. So this is the same box set, but it came out in a different box. So I picked this one up. Again, the full screen version was a gold copy of this, so I only picked up the widescreen. So it's got the silver, and you got special edition Star Wars Trilogy, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. So all 3 movie covers of this trilogy this box set of the original trilogy are exactly the same as the other movies inside the other box set that we just saw, except this one doesn't have a bonus disc with bonus features. So you got the same covers and then the same backs. So starting off my Blu-ray collection, the very first release of the complete Skywalker saga on Blu-ray, minus the sequels because they weren't out at the time, but this was the first release of the complete saga on Blu-ray. Really beautiful box art too. You got Anakin and Luke on Tatooine there. Then you got Star Wars: The Complete Saga, Lucasfilm 20th Century Fox, Star Wars: The Complete Saga, and that artwork just wraps around the whole box there. So there you got the Lars Homestead, and I'm assuming Beru in the back there with Obi-Wan on the EOP right here as well. So it's a really nice box artwork there. And then that slides out, revealing a little book with the same image as well. So you got Anakin, and that wraps around there. So then on the inside, you got each disc. So you got The Phantom Menace, and I like this one because this is like a little book. You got The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Then you got bonus disc 1, bonus disc 2, bonus disc 3, and then a little booklet with the Guide to the Galaxy to the Complete Saga. So this is probably my favorite version on Blu-ray at the moment. So next I have my Star Wars Family Guy trilogy. So this was when they did a spoof of the original trilogy on a few episodes of the Family Guy series, and then it has all the Family Guy Star Wars spoofs that they've done in various episodes. So this is a box art. There's one side, there's the spine, and then there's the other side with the Family Guy characters as Star Wars characters, and then there's the slide out bit. So this slides out, and very similar to the actual DVD release of the original trilogy. The Falcon being chased by the 2 TIE fighters. There's that again on the side, and then there's the characters in the Empire Strikes Back, which is something dark side in this case. So there's the first of the trilogy in the box set of the Family Guy box set there. Blue Harvest, which was the I think it was a working title for A New Hope, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that artwork there. The spine, the back of the box with Peter as Han Solo, and then the inside you got 2 discs. You got the digital copy and the Blu-ray disc, and then there is the Empire Strikes Back, or in this case something dark side. There's the spine, and then you got Chris as Luke on the Tauntaun. There's something funny going on here, and then the inside, of which again you got 2 discs. You got the Blu-ray and the digital copy. And then next you got the Return of the Jedi spoof, Family Guy, It's a Trap. There's the spine and the back of the box with 3PO and R2 being played by Quagmire and Cleveland. And then the inside again, you got the Blu-ray copy, and you get a digital copy as well. So next I have a bunch of re-releases of all the movies on Blu-ray. These ones came out, I think, 2019. So these ones I have all of the movies in this same black box with the holographic artwork. So this one's The Phantom Menace. Really nice artwork there if you can see it. Excuse the reflection from the light, but it's holographic. And then there's the back of it. Then a better look at the front of the case and the disc itself. Next you got Attack of the Clones in that same matte black with the holographic front there. There's the spine, and then the back of the box. There's the actual case and the disc inside. Next you have Revenge of the Sith with that really awesome red poster there. Again, holographic with the matte black. There's the side, the back, the case, and the disc. There's A New Hope in the purple artwork with the matte black. There's the side of the case, the back, the cover, and the disc. There's the Empire Strikes Back in kind of a lighter blue with the matte black. There's the spine, the back, the case, and the disc. The Return of the Jedi in kind of a green holographic image with the matte black. There's the spine, the back, the case, and the disc. Next I have The Force Awakens in kind of a yellow holographic image on the front with the matte black. There's the side of the sleeve, the back, the case, and the disc. Next you have The Last Jedi with the red holographic image with the matte black. There's the side of the sleeve, the back, the case, and the disc. And because at this point in time The Rise of Skywalker was not out, so you have Solo, a Star Wars story with kind of an orangey holographic image with the matte black. There's the side of the sleeve, the back, the case, and the disc. And the last Blu-ray in this set of movies with the matte black re-release is Rogue One, a Star Wars story. It's kind of got the teal holographic image at the front with the matte black. There's the side of the sleeve and the back, the case, and the disc inside. So next I have my Steelbook versions, Steelbook Blu-ray versions of all the movies, all 9 of the Skywalker saga movies, and then the 2 spin-offs. The thing I like about my Steelbooks is the spines. If you see them all with the spines all in one row, they have a nice consistent look to them, which was the same with the black box versions that we saw a little bit ago. But first we have the Phantom Menace with Darth Maul on the front cover. There's the spine, and then the Phantom Menace poster as the back, and then there's the inside there. Next I have Attack of the Clones with Yoda on the front. There's the spine, and then the back of the case with the poster again, and then the inside of the case. Next is Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3 with Grievous on the front. There's the spine of the case, and then the poster for the back, and then the inside. Then you have Episode 4, A New Hope, with Darth Vader on the front. There's the spine of the case, and the poster for the back, and the inside there. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. There's a Stormtrooper on the front. There's the spine of the case, and then the poster for the back, and the inside with the Battle of Hoth. And then Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, you have the Emperor on the front, which looks amazing. There's the spine of the case, and the poster for the back. And then inside you got the battle at the second Death Star. Next you have The Force Awakens, Episode 7, with Kylo Ren on the front. There's the spine of the case, Captain Phasma on the back, and then the inside with the 3 discs. Next is The Last Jedi with the light side, or the good guys, on the front. There's the spine, and then the back side is the dark side, or the villains, and then the inside with the 3 discs. Then you have The Rise of Skywalker with Kylo Ren on one side. There's the spine, and then you have Rey on the other side from their duel at the Death Star, and then the 3 discs inside. Then I also have the 2 spin-off movies. So there's Solo with the Falcon on the front, the spine, there's the back, and then the 3 discs inside as well. And then the last of my Steelbooks is Rogue One, a Star Wars story with the Death Troopers on the front. There's the spine, and then you got the Stormtroopers on the back. And then this one actually has 4 discs on this one because you get a 3D version. So there's all 4 of the discs. So next I just have some individual releases of some of the recent Disney Star Wars movies. So the first I have Rogue One. This was just the standard release. It wasn't exclusive to anywhere. The Steelbooks were all exclusive to Best Buy. So there's the sleeve, the front of the sleeve, kind of holographic. There's the spine and the back, the case, and the 2 discs inside. Next I have my Walmart exclusive Rogue One. So you got K2SO at the front, and that kind of opens up there like that. There's the side of the sleeve, and then the back, and then the case and the disc are just the same in this version. Then I have Solo, a Star Wars story. There's the front, there's the side of the sleeve, and the back, the case, and the 2 discs inside. And then we have the standard release for The Force Awakens. There's the front of the sleeve, there's the spine, and there's the back. There's a case with the actual poster art on the front cover, and then you have the 3 discs inside. Next I have the standard release of the Last Jedi on Blu-ray. So there's the front of the sleeve, there's the side, and then the back as well. There's the case, and the 2 discs inside. This is the Walmart exclusive release of The Last Jedi. This one came with a few different covers you can switch. So they came in like poster size, or not poster size, but the same size as the front cover. You can switch them out. So the sleeve just pops off like this. And then you got a few cards, which I haven't opened up. I just keep them sealed just to keep them all together. But there's a few different ones there. Next I have the standard Blu-ray release of The Rise of Skywalker. So there's the front of the sleeve, there's the side and the back, there's a case, and then the 2 discs inside. And then last but not least, I have the Walmart exclusive Rise of Skywalker. So then the front of the case just opens up with a little magnet here. So that opens up, revealing 2 discs on one side and the other disc on that side. So that is all my physical copies of these Star Wars movies that I have in my collection. I do want to add some other versions of the original trilogy as well as some of the standalone films as well. But I will add those later on, and I can do an updated version of this video. But for now, which version that you saw in this video was your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and then click to watch one of my other reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.